Bianca Belair has returned to the WWE, and Logan Paul is challenging Rey Mysterio for his United States Championship. We're going to discuss this and more on this episode of Weekly Roundup. First up, what happened on Monday Night Raw? Sami Zayn for once kicks off the show, and he is disappointed that Kevin Owens got traded to SmackDown, but he is excited for KO, and he's excited for his own future, and he's ready to be in that main event world title picture. He's ready to be that world title level superstar. And then, of course, like everybody else, it's a meme practically at this point that he was interrupted by the Judgment Day, who wants to get rid of him once and for all until Jey Uso comes out and presents an all-out attack of a former tag team champion. And after an amazing Falls Count Anywhere match, Nakamura is able to get the win over Ricochet. That's all I got to say. That was an amazing match, a premium live event quality match that we got on Monday Night Raw, and congratulations to Nakamura for getting the win over Ricochet. Now we have Piper Niven getting a nice win over Natalya, and she begins to attack her afterward, leading to Tegan Nox coming out to Natalya's aid. Now we have Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre coming face to face, and Seth Rollins tells Drew that he needs to move on from the bloodline because they already have moved on from him. Seth makes a good point here, but Drew is just holding on to stuff, and I feel we're gonna have some broken dreams. Now we have a good match between Johnny Gargano and Ludwig Kaiser, and surprisingly, even though he had a little bit of momentum coming in, Ludwig Kaiser was able to pull off the win for Imperium. Now we have Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler ending in a disqualification after Zoe Stark interferes, as well as a brawl between her, Zoe, Nia, and Raquel. All these women were out there, and Adam Pearce went on to make it official, and there's going to be a fatal 5-way match for the Women's World Championship at Crown Jewel. Now we have a brutal Intercontinental Championship match between the Ring General Gunther and Big Bronson Reed, and Gunther is able to get the win and retain his Intercontinental Championship, continuing the longest Intercontinental Championship reign of all time. Now, after an amazing main event match, Damian Finn of the Judgment Day are able to get the win over Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, and they regain their undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships after a super kick to Jey Uso from his own twin brother, Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso costed his brother the match, and they lost the Tag Team Championships in the process. So, it was short-lived. It was a memorable thing, especially that press conference. But we got to remember to stay Usi, my dogs. Yep. Now, what happened on Friday Night SmackDown? We get somebody beautiful, somebody intelligent, a future Hall of Famer, should be for next year's WWE Hall of Fame, Paul Heyman, kicking off the show, kicking off SmackDown, and tells the good people of Texas about Reigns versus Knight at Crown Jewel. And then he's interrupted by the megastar himself, and he makes sure that Paul knows whose game it is, with everybody saying L.A. Knight, yeah. Now we have Montez Ford able to get a great victory over Santos Escobar, and before they could even jump Santos good after the match, Carlito comes out as the Street Profits are able to retreat from the ring. They wanted to attack Santos after the match. They're trying to build up some momentum here. Bobby Lashley is loving it, but they were able to retreat as Carlito came out to Santos Escobar's defense. Now we have John Cena issuing an open challenge and Solo comes out, and answers it, leading to a brawl between the two until Jimmy Uso comes out and kicks him, and then Jay comes out to help Cena, and afterwards they have to have officials separate Jay and Jimmy. There's some teasing here. I don't know if it's going to happen in the Survivor Series. I don't know if they're going to hold off to WrestleMania, but these two had to be separated by WWE officials. And Cena also was able to get an AA on Solo Sikoa. Not many people are going to be able to take down that enforcer, the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, but Cena was able to get that AA on Solo Sikoa. And Jay and Jimmy, their rival is doing nothing but growing. Now we have tension between Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce because of this matter. Jay and Adam Pearce appeared on SmackDown after Jimmy's appearance on Raw, and Nick Aldis sat there and kicked them out of the building.
Let the games begin.
These two are going into war, and I think we're going to have a Raw versus SmackDown like never before heading into WWE Survivor Series. Now we have Logan Paul returning to SmackDown, and he was cooking on the mic. My gosh, people, they don't like Logan Paul, but he was cooking on that mic, and then he called out Rey Mysterio for his United States Championship, just like he did at the end of his boxing fight this past week. And then Rey Mysterio comes out and doesn't hesitate to accept his challenge. And now the U.S. Championship match is set for Crown Jewel, Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. And if I could give a prediction, dare I say a spoiler, Logan Paul is walking out with the United States Championship. Now, after a good match, Dragon Lee and Cameron Grimes from good old North Carolina versus A-Town Down Under. After that great match between those two teams, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory were able to get the win. A-Town Down Under, the best tag team in the division. Yep. And after an amazing women's championship match, Io Sky is able to retain her championship over Charlotte Flair. We thought Charlotte was going to win it with that spear, but Bayley was able to come in and help, and Io was able to retain her title after some controversial ways of doing it, but nonetheless, she retained, and that's all that matters. As long as the ref don't see you cheating, did you really cheat? But she was able to retain that title. And after Damage Control attempt to attack Charlotte after the match, Bianca Belair returns to the WWE and helps the Queen and ends the show with the KOD to Bayley. My gosh. The road to Crown Jewel is shaping up to be pretty good, and dare I say the road to Survivor Series is exactly the same. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like, please make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to catch out our new series Legacy that comes out every Thursday at 7 p.m. It's going through the WWE 2K23 My Rise mode, but it's on the women's side. We did the men's side earlier this year. Now we're doing the women's side, and you don't even have to hear my voice up there. I'm not giving commentary, so you can just go check it out and enjoy some good wrestling content. We got stuff almost every day. And of course, please make sure to check out matchups, Cypher Supremacy, and of course, Ministry Minute Fridays at 11 a.m. So with that being said, Jesus loves you, so do I. God bless you. Have a great rest of your day. And make sure to check out Raw tonight. Peace and stay Uzi, my dogs.